Hey everybody, it's Eric and I just saw Dune, 2021's Dune, part one, it's called. It's on HBO Max now, it's in the theaters. This is a PG-13 sci-fi epic. It's 2 hours and 35 minutes, and I'm a big Dune fan. So I was really looking forward to this one, and I'm a big fan of Denis Villeneuve, a great director. You should see all of his movies. They are all fantastic. This might not be my favorite one of his. And I don't know if it's my favorite version of Dune, but I really liked it. It's probably the best made version of Dune. So what is Dune? Dune is a big sci-fi epic. The original author, Frank Herbert, did 6 books. And unfortunately, this movie is only half of the first book. Now, there was a movie in 1984. That 2-hour and change movie gave you the whole first book. And there was a miniseries on Sci-Fi Channel back in 2000 that gave you the first book in different episodes. So that might be the preferred way to go here, but we have half the book in 2 hours and 35 minutes, and there is a lot missing, even from the first half of the book. We'll get into that. All right, so what's good here? The acting is great, this cast is great, the direction is great, the cinematography is great. Scale, scope of large spaceships, large battles, epic battles. It's not going to get any better than this movie here. Hans Zimmer killing it with an incredible score. Very dreamy, very haunting, very exciting. Use of bagpipes, I didn't see that coming. So good stuff there. Basically what's going on here, this is Game of Thrones in space. So we have these various houses and planets in the universe, and there's like this emperor that rules them all. There is a planet called Arrakis, or known as Dune. And on Dune is mined spice. Spice is created by these giant sandworms in the desert. They leave this spice behind. I don't know if it's like worm poop or whatever it is, but this spice is needed for a lot of reasons. And actually, the movie does a bad job of telling us why spice is important. I know why spice is important, but I don't think the movie did. It's part of the many things that I think this movie left out. Anyway, so this planet is managed by this evil House Harkonnen, and they're the bad guys. But for some reason, the Emperor is saying, hey, House Atreides, they're the good guys here. House Atreides, can you take over the operations of Dune and Arrakis for me? And they say yes, because they're good guys. But, the Emperor and House Harkonnen, they have other plans for House Atreides. All right, and unbeknownst to the Emperor and House Harkonnen, Paul Atreides, the son of Duke Leto, the king, is a very special boy. He is the result of a millennium of breeding by these space witches, and he is the chosen one, and it's believed that he might have some special powers, and those powers are gonna come to fruition on planet Arrakis. All right, so yeah, there's a lot of things missing, like I said. Like, they never say the spice must flow in this movie. Shouldn't they say that? I don't know. And there's no Sting. I mean, Sting, Feyd-Rautha, the nephew of the evil Harkonnen Baron, he's not even in this movie. In fact, the Emperor's not in this movie. The Emperor's daughter's not in this movie. And I don't think spice is very well explained, so you can feel the stakes on why everyone's just fighting over this planet. They don't really get into how spice is used in the economy or the different guilds and how they use the spice. So there's some things missing I wish would have been in this movie. And I think the 1983 movie, does a much better job with that. All right, this is a great cast they've assembled for this movie. And I think it's kind of cool because some of these people I'm always going to envision now if I go back to the book. For example, Jason Momoa is always going to be Duncan Idaho from this point forward. And Duncan Idaho's pretty big presence in Dune. We'll just say that. And he did a great job. And yeah, he rocked it. Duncan Idaho forever. Timothée Chalamet as Paul Atreides. He's the youngest version of the character that we've got so far on film. But I see the potential there. He had his moments. And I think it got stronger as the movie went on. So I'm looking forward to seeing him in part 2 if we ever get a part 2. So go out and see this movie. Dave Bautista as Rabban Harkonnen. Yeah, he might be forever Rabban. Josh Brolin as Gurney Halleck, very good. Yeah, pretty much same thing there. Javier Bardem as Stilgar. Yeah, Zendaya is Shani. All of these people I think I can envision in my mind's eye from now on. Now, Stellan Skarsgård as Baron Harkonnen. So everyone was talking about his performance and his presence, and he does have a certain presence, but I found it underwhelming. I thought it was visually very interesting, but I actually prefer the Baron from the 1984 David Lynch movie and the 2000 sci-fi miniseries. I prefer those Baron Harkonnens over Stellan Skarsgård. Call me crazy, but they just had more personality. They chewed the scene up more. Thought Stellan Skarsgård was kind of boring. All right, so all in all, I think this is a great start to hopefully a great movie that we see completed one day. This is the way I love sci-fi to be done. Serious, with respect, with attention to detail, with well-written scripts, and brilliant actors and brilliant directors, and great sound and score. So all around very good. Let's just hope that we see Fade Ratha. It's not too late to cast Sting, you know? Since you haven't cast the character yet, give Sting a call. I'm sure he's doing his yoga. I'm sure he's in great shape. He can put on that little Speedo and just rock it in part 2 of Dune that we get in 2029. All right. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Go out and see Dune. I'm going to go see it next week with Kevin. We're going to pay for it this time. Should be a good time in the cinema. Everybody, thanks for watching. Have a great day, a great night, and as always, I will see you on the news.